I gotta be real. I miss my beat, so sometimes I just gotta wait for the perfect time to say this. What's up, and welcome back to the Nerds Underground tonight. I am your host, King Kunch, and we got a good one tonight because, as always, I'm joined with the best co-host on YouTube, my boy Justified and Muff Justin. Was good.
What's up, dog?
Look,
How
dog,
you doing, my friend?
I'm doing splendid, my dog. Look, we got a lot to get into tonight, but before we get there, let me pump the brakes and just ask you, bro. I'm gonna just ask you, how you feeling out there, bro? You good out there? You good out there tonight? Like, is you on there to like, are you gonna be when we talk about what we got to talk about tonight? Am I gonna have to tread lightly? Like, are you how are you doing? Like, are you already on the edge, like ready to just kind of rage out a little bit, or like, am I going I poke the bear a little bit tonight?
Look, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Look, even though Apex is in shambles, gaming as a whole entire entity is in shambles, I'm doing all right, you know?
All right. What's going on, Lord Vito? What's going on, Red Nighthawk, CC Lotus, Rise in the building? What's going on, OG? Look, dog, we got to talk about it tonight, dog, because C-Dub, what's up? You know, I had a miss last night. I had a little bit of sickness in the crib. That's why I'm looking a little scruffy, too, because I wanted to get my hair cut this weekend, but we was throwing up on Sunday.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it was like that. So we had to miss the stream yesterday, but we're here today, and it worked out perfectly, Justin. It worked out perfectly.
It low-key did.
It high-key did, because we got the Acolyte trailer dropping today.
True.
And how do we want to play this out, Justin? Do we want to watch the trailer then give our thoughts? We want to run it back.
Let's go and run it back.
We'll watch the trailer, and then we'll
give those who haven't seen it.
For those who haven't seen it, but where have you been if you haven't seen it, bro? Where have you been if you have not seen this Acolyte trailer? So let me. Oh, come on, Streamlabs.
To be fair, look, it's kind of.
That's not what I wanted to put up there. That's YouTube Studio. There we go.
Oh.
Boom. Let's run this trailer back just one more time. I know y'all already seen it.
Can deceive you.
Shout out to my mans from Squid Games getting the roles, dog.
Tell me what comes into your mind.
Mr. Griffin was good.
Life. Balance. I see fire.
How Bright Star got to be in there, bro.
So is the sister supposed to be?
Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Can I just stop it right there? Come on, bro. That's some I don't care. That's just dope.
Someone is killing Jedi.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Why they had to get my man's the Killmonger? I'm sorry. Did they get my man's the Killmonger? Why they had to get my man's the Killmonger? Come on, y'all. It's more out there.
There's more black hair.
There's more black hairstyles than the. How about just a fresh fucking fade? When was the last time we've actually seen a fresh fucking fade with some swimming ass waves? Just give us that. Come on, bro.
What happened?
I sensed darkness.
He is rocking it though, CC. What's going on, Geeky Cast?
This isn't about good or bad. This is about power and who is allowed to use it.
Oh, Geeky Cast is in the building. What's
Look, let's be real, Justin. Just fresh off the top, dog. What is it, dog? 1 out of 10.
One out of 10.
Come on.
That's it. That's a strong ass trailer. I'm gonna
Nah,
give it an
I need
8.
you're gonna give it an 8?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
thought we
give
was
it
about
an
to
8.
get a
That's
10 out of
solid.
you. Yo, that was a
No,
9
I'm
for me.
not gonna get a 10 out of me.
It gets
But it is solid. It's very fucking solid.
look, man. It gets a 9 out of me because of this. Look, I'm looking at it from this point. Like when it comes to Star Wars, I want Star Wars at this point to be entertaining, bro. Like I know people talk about what Star Wars was and what it, but at the end of the day, things translate with media. Like media transforms over time. So Star Wars has to elevate to a level. But to me, it's a solid fucking 9 because it instantly gives me a different period. You know, we're going back to a different period, building out that lore of what happened before, before the Republic fell, right? So we're building out that lore, but also is keeping the vibe of what's working for them, which is Mando. Like to me, this matches more of the Mando vibe when it goes to the darker tone. Even when you're in settings where it's light, like in the Jedi Temple, it doesn't feel oversaturated with light. Like it doesn't feel too. So like to me, that matches a more serious tone that like at this point that we deserve. At this point, the people who up watching this show as kids grow up to like right now. So if anything, I feel like it's a dope thing for Star Wars fans to learn the lore, but it's also a dope way for them to have they could have a banger on their hands.
And I
They
gotta
could
be
very
real.
well have a banger on their hands when it comes to this show that goes beyond Disney Plus.
And I gotta be real, man. I'm thinking about it. Like I gotta give it a 9 because it's Star Warsy as fuck. Like there's
bro.
I'll say this. I like and don't like the force push that you see, right? Because it looks very a little.
Right here?
Like
This force push. I got it up on the screen share.
Am I gonna be echoing?
No. This push?
Yeah, but yeah, that push. I just like it's just it's something about how she just like sits there like that. That's it. That's all to me. But it's I got
to me,
that
was powerful, dog. Like, look, can I be real? The huge samurai vibes that C-Dub talks about. I'm in the middle of watching Shogun right now. Justin, are you watching Shogun? Have you?
No, I haven't started it. I forgot.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
You got to start it, bro. Like, it's fucking good. And those are the vibes it's giving that type of vibe. And that's, bro, if that's not what you want from Star Wars, like, I don't know. Like, yes, you can have your serious moments, but we're really exploring the fall of the Republic here. Like,
no,
I'm thinking of like
serious and mystical,
Rogue
like
One,
magical.
right? Like a little bit of Rogue One vibes too, right?
No,
like
I don't want Rogue One is not a good comparison. I mean,
like I'm thinking hallway scene of Rogue One. Like I'm thinking more so of like the threat. Oh no, you don't like Rogue One, or is it just not mid?
No, Rogue One is like Rogue One's alright, but it's mid. It's fucking mid. Let's be completely real. When you ask anybody what they remember from Rogue One, all they do is say Vader stuff. Vader stuff is the highlight.
Yeah, and I like the beginning too.
I'm not gonna. I don't remember the fucking beginning because all I care about is how cool Vader was.
But Mr. Griffin, I didn't watch this episode yet. I'm like behind. Did the new episode come out? I think I'm on episode 5. But yo, what's crazy is my man Josh over there, the Dinner Nerds. He has that thing where you can see the dislikes, right? Like he's got that plug in where you can see the dislikes on the joint.
Yeah.
And it said 80,000 to 60,000 or something like that.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Let me get off of here and I'll go pull it back up. Bro, the topic of the conversation that we're gonna lean into for just 1 second here. Yeah, put it on my shits. It's right here. I bet this better not be fake. 85,000, 60,000. 85,000 up, 60,000 down. Now, by the way, do me a favor, hit that like button, and also Justin showed me a secret. You go over there, hit that share button, and just hit copy on the link.
Yeah, all you gotta do is hit the share copy link, man.
You don't even gotta paste it nowhere. You don't even gotta paste it nowhere. You just gotta copy it. Look,
Justin like twice over there. Helps the stream, bro.
Look, but dog, 85 to 65, and we talking thousands in this motherfucker, right? Bro, can Star Wars get a dub? There's no way this shit get 60,000 dislikes on this, bro. My man Carl saying Star Wars is back. This is what they need to make the movie on. Fuck the race stuff.
Yes,
This
true.
this is the
Fuck
this,
the Mandalorian stuff.
fuck the
That's-
Mandalorian. Give us this era. You know, I don't give a damn if I know how the story ends. Let me see how the story unfolds, because that's what the more interesting.
Let me
juice
see
is.
how we got to this point.
Let me
Like
see
that's
Yoda
what I'm
all.
seeing.
I mean, basically, and I don't want them to focus on Yoda in these projects, but I basically want to see the span of Yoda's life. Is what we're kind of looking at. For as long as Yoda is alive, it's interesting.
That sound fine because I feel like I sound weird in the stream right now.
You sound fine to me, bro. I can turn you up some more. But look,
Well, you want to know what the issue is, man?
What's the issue, dog?
What I think the issue is.
What's the issue, dog?
Leslie Headland
Okay.
and the actors.
Okay.
If they, dude, look, there's some things that they are bringing up that kind of need to be talked about, but bashing the creator type stuff, which she didn't really do it, but the patriarchy shit, like what the fuck are we doing, guys?
Look.
Like, save that shit for after the show is released. Like, you're
Save it
getting
for when the finale is. I mean, save it for when the series is a wrap, bro.
yes,
Don't
man.
even do it right now.
Like,
Don't even do
just
it right
let your shit come out. Give your shit a fair chance. I don't care what you want to talk about. Like, dude, like Leslie. I'll be honest. Leslie Headland didn't say anything too crazy. It was, I mean, the sister, she came up and said that shit was a little wild, but like, give your shit a fair chance. You know who you're dealing with. Like, for me personally, what she says wasn't going to affect how I view this trailer.
Exactly.
What affected me and how I think about and perceive this was going to be the body of work that we've gotten so far going into Star Wars, which has not been fucking good. So then you got that. Then you got what you're saying. And that's why I have a huge problem with Obed Shinoy, because it's like, let your shit drop and then go say this stuff.
Right.
Let your shit drop and give it a fair chance.
I didn't even really pay attention to what Leslie said. Oh, you're talking about the patriarchy stuff that she said.
Well,
back in
that was the sister that said that shit.
But then,
And to me, I forgot exactly what Leslie Headland said, but from what I remember, it wasn't too crazy. It was just like a little eye raising, but like,
I mean, yeah, because I don't remember it, so that's good. Like, it doesn't ring a bell to me.
but people remember that patriarchy shit.
Yeah, I remember the patriarchy shit.
Yeah, it's like,
I
why are we saying that? And
Look.
I would have told her, it's like, let us give us a fair chance, because we know how these fans are. We can't just be starting from behind the ball and trying to climb our way out of it. Like, come on now.
That's facts.
That's why we see an 85 to 60,000 like ratio, which is insane. So,
But look here. At the end of the day, what we know, what you just said, what I know, is that the trailer slaps. It's looking like a dope show. It's looking like a real dope show. Now, will it be a letdown if all the lightsaber stuff, everything that's dope that's finna happen, you know? Would it be a letdown if that doesn't really happen until one episode of the show? Hell yeah, it will be. Is that a possibility? Hell
I'll
yeah,
be
it is.
fucking
Like,
pissed.
could we
I
be
ain't gonna
watching the
lie.
first show and could we be watching the first episode and not see a saber? It's possible. I doubt it. Because, you know, we're seeing the younglings. Like, where the fuck is Kai Brightstar, bro? If we're seeing younglings out there, bring me Kai Brightstar on live action, dog. That's all I need. Better yet, they can wait. They can wait a little while on Kai Brightstar, because I got a good person who could be cast on this little Kai Brightstar right here. Little Kai Brightstar need to be, and you know, just give me like 5 more years, and I got a Kai Brightstar for Star Wars. He could.
You are rocking that train, man.
Look, dog.
And dude, the haircut, man. Oh my lord!
are the same.
I'm sorry. It's so fucking stupid.
The haircut with homie.
Yes, man.
Look,
I'd rather you give him
But look, they did
kind
the
of
sister
my
right.
haircut,
Look, they
and
got
then
the
go
sister
ahead
looking
and
good.
give him a Padawan braid. I'd rather you do some shit like that.
They got the sister looking good though.
She do.
They got her looking good. You know, what's her name? Tina She went over there and she addressed me on Twitter. She said that she needs to be the next Storm. I can see a Storm in
All
there.
right, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
What you mean? I can see the next. She giving the looks of the next Storm. I got to see the acting work out.
I'm about
Jodie
to say,
Turner
off
Smith.
of one picture, we're giving
No.
Storm,
She's
like,
no.
come on, guys.
I didn't give it to her, but she's seen her before. This just ain't based off the picture. Tina's based off this girl. She knows this girl's body of work. I'm just saying that's out there. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's out there. Look, let's go over some of these characters real quick. We got Amanda Steinberg's character, or Amanda Steenberg, however you say it. You remember a lot of people didn't like her.
The funny part is I'd fucking have her as Storm first, actually.
Bro, America's gonna
She's a
flip if
cutie.
Storm is not bright. If Storm is not darker than me, people are gonna flip.
What are you talking about? Holly Berry's not darker than you.
Exactly, and that's the issue. That's the thing.
We
that
want
they
Holly
wanna-
back. Half of us
No,
want
I
Holly
mean,
back.
Yeah, for a cameo, but when they do the MCU Storm, the Black Twitter universe wants a dark skin, African looking, one that looks like the X-Men 97 Storm. That's what they want. That's what I kind of want.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't give a fuck, Justin.
Give us
I
a
kinda
cutie
want
that can act, bro.
Amanda Love. Thank you, Roz. Thank you, Roz. Carl. And whoever else wanted to correct me. Who else said it? Somebody else said it too. Or is it just y'all two? Thank you for the correction. Seriously, thank you.
Give us a cutie that can act.
But it says May gets swept into a sinister mystery, one that puts her into the corner of conflict in unexpected ways. I think I watched the new Rockstars video, and I think this person actually stole the descriptions from the new Rockstar video, almost word for word here. But that's May right here. That's May. She's gonna be the main kind of villain here, I suppose. Well, at least the lead villain that's maybe leading her way to the light. Yo, there's a lot of things we're gonna want to get into. Justin, I want to ask you about some theories after we go over these questions. If you've seen any theories, or what are some good ones that you have? We got Master Soul. Master Soul is wise. This is Master Soul from Squid Games, right? Lee Jong-ji. I don't know if I said that right. He is wise, highly respected, powerful Jedi, strong in the ways of the Force, who will go through an emotional conflict. Possibly because did he train May? I don't know. We'll find out. Daphne Clean's playing Jackie. She's a Padawan apprentice of Soul. Let's see here. Trinity, your girl Trinity in the building. Not Trinity from 2nd Street Marvel. Trinity. She is Master Indara. She is a Jedi Master of a great physical and mental skill. Yeah, she's probably gonna take a L. And then we got the homie right here. He's a do-good by the book do-gooder with the Miles haircut with the Killmonger. You know, they couldn't get more creative. They could have just gave my man's a fade, but I guess a fade is too much to ask for.
Shit, you could have given us.
You know, like
given the Miles from the cartoon hairdo, bro.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Then we got the mother here. She is the leader of a coven of witches who value their independence and preservation and belief of powers. Then you got this Wookiee. A Wookiee Jedi. And also here you got Chimere. He's a former smuggler, bet. And then you got an elder Jedi Master who's ascended the ranks over here. Cool. Gamora, basically.
I was about to say, is this confirmed that Star Wars is Marvel canon too?
Basically. Gamora. But Justin, I want to get into some thoughts here because how and could this be when we're talking about going into the dark side and there's a shot at the end of the trailer where people are thinking like Darth Plagueis? Saying names out there like that.
That'd be the hope.
Do you think we may see Darth Plagueis?
I feel like
or Darth Sidious?
It's kind of weird because I feel like Leslie Headland would be one of those people to be like, "Oh yeah, we're not throwing him in there."
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I could see Disney being like, "Bro,
you just do it and cook."
give him the juice. Like, look, we need to grasp at straws. This is the straw we want to grasp at. So I can kind of see it happening. But real quick, I got a question for you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Those younglings.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think those are the kid versions of those Jedi we're seeing?
Possibly.
Because
Let's
that's
run
what
it
it
back.
looks like. It looks like kind of like a flashback, and then just like the little brother kid is the dude with the Miles haircut. The sister in the back is probably that the dark side user because she says I see fire in the trailer. So she's probably that Sith we're rolling around with.
Do I see the girl that Daphne Keene is playing though? So here's the girl right here. Looks like a boy right here. Black boy up here. Possible. Yep, because they're focusing on him. Good catch, Justin. They're focusing on him. and
Because
they
she
also-
says I see fire, and so I'm like, that's some dark side shit. Like, yeah, that could be. That's the little Miles wannabe.
Can deceive you. We must not trust them.
These look like some weak younglings. Those are like some weak ass younglings, man. I'd slice them
Dude,
younglings.
Anakin would have had a field day.
Yeah, bro. No shot.
Anakin would have had a field day, boys. One slice.
Life. Balance.
Yeah, bro. He looks like that's the younger version of the.
That's her.
Yeah.
That's definitely her. That's definitely her. Good job. Good catch.
I'm on my shit sometimes.
You on your shit sometimes. Yeah, you on your shit sometimes. So that's definitely
Look
her.
that.
What do you think she's? What do you think she's like?
Take that, Star Wars theory. I got it there first. Hopefully.
I'm
I
pretty sure
haven't watched any of his
That's what I
videos
say.
in a long
I'm pretty
time.
sure
so
I
he
saw
probably
that
had
in
it.
I'm pretty sure I saw
probably
that
had
in
it.
Rock
Who knows?
Stars like a second ago. But it feels good when you see it.
Well,
on
I don't
there.
watch new rock stars, so
I know. I just went there and looked at it because I mean it was there. It came up next. I was like, but yeah, when you're thinking about what just happened in Ahsoka with Balin and having something call out to him, we know that these forces call out, and we see it all the time in Star Wars. We know that like the Dark Force will manipulate someone, call them out. Could be they're planting a seed for her. My only thought is, do we see do we touch like that Plagueis era? Help me out. Is it Plagueis or Sidious? Which one is the one that takes
It'd be
the other one out?
Plagueis.
So Plagueis,
Plagueis takes out. Well, Sidious takes out Plagueis.
Sidious takes out Plagueis. Yeah. And then Sidious ascends and becomes the Emperor, correct?
Yeah.
That's just, I wanted to make sure I was right because my Star Wars lore can be a little junky around.
God, dude, Ross, did he really say that? Is he really bugging? Like,
look, here's the thing, bro. This is bro. Rap change. What we're going through right now is when rap changes and old heads be like, "This ain't rap no more." It's equivalent to the same thing. Things have to evolve and change. Now, here's the thing: you can evolve and change and stay true to who you are. So if they're staying true to who they are and telling the story of the Jedi and telling the story of light and dark and not getting conflated in messaging and not getting out the way, just strictly telling the lore that we're supposed to get in a style and way that appeals to people that you can actually make money to get the projects off.
yeah,
And bro, you got to hit, and it is what it is, and that's how you evolve and change. If you don't like it no more, it's fine. Like, if you got to move on, like, it's fine, and I hate to say that, but things have to change and evolve to bring in new fandom. If Star Wars happened right now in the same type of style that it happened in the when the originals dropped, like when the OGs dropped, like in the 70s, 80s, if it came out in the world right now in that type of quality, that type of style, it wouldn't be the same. Like, it just would not take
yeah.
off.
But I
So
guess
you-
my issue is it's like this is like the most Star Warsy feeling we've had in a long time.
Okay,
And
I thought I wasn't tripping.
And I like theory. That's the thing. I like theory.
Mhm.
But I just don't. I'm like, why are we saying this doesn't feel like Star Wars when this is, in my opinion, the most Star Warsy thing we've gotten from them, except for like obviously Ahsoka. But like,
Yeah.
like this is more Star Warsy than Mando. This is way more than Andor. Like I might need to actually go see the actual clip and hear him out in context because I feel like, as I said, I like the dude. I just seems like he's not even kind of giving it a chance.
So we see Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious to me is the best way for them to be like, drop him in there. Because
Plagueis, you mean?
well, Sidious is the one who defeats, right? You just said
But we're before Sidious at this point.
so. It's no way Sidious can be there.
Sidious could, but you'd have to be really young. Really young.
Okay. Let me watch this time. I had this
Because
timeline up.
Plagueis is technically alive. I want to say all the way up until episode 1.
Oh, okay. I got you. So you guys school me. That's why I be bringing people in to talk about the Star Wars shit.
People just
So
say
it goes.
I mean, like, yeah, but
they do.
That's the thing. I do like theory. It's just if he's saying that already, and that trailer to me was by far the most Star Warsy thing we've gotten in a long time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, damn, giving it even a shot.
But look,
I think he came out the box hating it. Kind of. That's how it feels. But hey, I'm not gonna put words in his mouth because the grown man's a grown man. So
grown man's a grown man. And look, you know who else is a grown man? George Lucas is definitely a grown man, bro.
true.
George Lucas is getting involved with the Game of Thrones over there at Disney, bro. Right now, there's a Game of Thrones going on for the director's chairs over there at Disney, and George Lucas is throwing in his hat for the people that's going to back Bob Iger, for the people who can get put on the board that's going to help push Bob Iger's decisions through. There are certain things, I'm not going to read through the whole article here, but there's certain trigger phrases and things that stick out because of Walt Disney's family, grandchildren are getting involved, and even Walt Disney's brother is getting involved in the situation too. So I just want to give you an idea because this could really impact how we move forward with our content in the future, which could either be good or bad for Marvel. But to me, if we can get, if we ain't having messaging, bro, then it's good. All right, look, here's the deal. Since last, this thing's going back and forth. I just scrolled down too far. That's my bad. Here it goes. When it comes to this, Star Wars mastermind George Lucas, individual shareholder, has come out with a statement supporting Disney's board, Bob Iger, urging Mouse House investors to reject bids by 2 activist investor groups to take seats at the media company's board. Creating magic is not for amateurs, Lucas said. When I sold Lucasfilm over a decade ago, I was delighted to become a Disney shareholder because of my longtime admiration for its iconic leadership, brand and leadership with Bob Iger. Lucas then went on to say, Bob recently returned to the company during a difficult time, and I was relieved. No one knows Disney better. I remain a significant shareholder because I have full faith and confidence in the power of Disney and Bob's track record of driving long-term value. I have voted all of my shares for Disney's 12 directors and urge other shareholders to do the same. It's just crazy. An activist investor group. What is that even?
I was literally about to ask you the same fucking question. What does
what
that mean?
What does that even mean? Maybe we'll get back to it.
An
Maybe we'll get
activist?
back to it.
What
Last month, grandchildren of Walt Disney and his and his brother Roy O. Disney issued open letters criticizing the activist investors' campaigns threatening to shake up Disney board, and through their support behind Iger in the current board. Disney has previously said it opposes the candidates nominated by Tryon and Blackwells as lacking the appropriate range of talent, skill, perspective, or otherwise expertise, and has urged shareholders to vote down for his own. And has urged shareholders to vote for his own 12 nominees. That's spicy. I think I want to click on this leak here in a second because now I'm intrigued. I was only going to read what George Lucas said, but this shit just got me intrigued when they're talking about this activist investor shit. I feel like I got to figure this shit out. But
I guess my
basically,
question is,
mm,
who's trying to have like, I guess one side's trying to have woke directors, if you will, and the other
that's
one
what it's
is
making it phrase as. But I don't want to
kind
get
of going with, you know,
they don't. I,
and the other
I,
side is trying to go with directors that kind of
that's how
are
it's
more of a
presented.
better fit.
That's how it's presented. But I don't necessarily want to take it there right now. I'm
Okay.
gonna see. But that's how I'm thinking it is. But I'm gonna click on this on in a second. So Disney's last week released the strongest rebuttal to Peltz to date. In a video they called the proxy fight between waging Tran disruptive and destructive. And Peltz quest also seems more about vanity than a belief in Disney. Why else would he sell 500,000 Disney shares over the past 6 months in the middle of a proxy fight? The Tran Partners controls some of Disney's $3.5 billion worth of Disney stock, 79% of which is owned by ex-Marvel Entertainment chairman Ike Perlmutter, who Disney has accused of harboring a long-standing personal grudge against Iger. It comes back to Perlmutter. This is some Game of Thrones shit, bro.
Kind of is, bro.
This is some Game of Thrones. Yeah, you got to read that. I know I kind of butchered a little bit of that shit. Blame it on a long day. I need to click on one of these links. I got to find out more.
That's head scratching, bro. Cause I don't get it. I'll be honest. I don't know whose side is on whose.
So I know I want Ike Perlmutter back. Like, to me, like, Ike Perlmutter is you get oh, you're talking about the Plagueis now. The Ike Perlmutter shit is like you don't get Black Panther. Like, you just like it's just not happening. No type of like wiggle room, no diversity type shit. The Bob Iger room feels more like if it slaps, you getting it. If it makes sense, you
Okay.
getting it. I'm on Bob
That's
Iger's
what I
side
would
right
want.
now.
Yeah, that's what I would
I'm
want,
on Bob
right?
Iger. I'm
Yeah.
on Bob Iger's side.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know if activist is more so of a better term of people who are just activists, or if it's just like maybe they're calling them activists and they're having an agenda to get on this board.
Don't you talk about Black Widow chilling. Don't you talk about Black Widow.
The board's candidates recommended that investors votes for. Okay, that's what they recommended. Okay, why do they want to kick? They want to kick these two board members off. Okay, this is spicy. This is when I need to bring Adam in.
Oh, is that true? What Chillin said? Perlmutter wanted all male Avengers.
Yeah. Perlmutter is like
Okay,
that
then yeah,
type
no,
of dude.
he's not the dude that needs to be there. Nope.
Perlmutter is that type of dude, bro. Yeah, anything to keep him away. Dude, yeah, this shit is Game of Thrones type shit. But at the end of the day, what this means to me is that we're just getting to the good shit. We're getting to the good way. When you have George Lucas out here giving his support, even though, yeah, you've had some flops under Bob Iger over there at Disney. Bob Iger just, at the end of the day, we talked about it, Justin. Kathleen Kennedy is still there. Does he really not just give that much of a fuck about Star Wars, or is he letting her fall on his face? I mean, like this, at some point you got to ask, like, do you even really like give a damn about what Star Wars is doing in box office, about the franchise, that you just letting this girl stay in place? Or are you protecting yourself a little bit and you just letting her fall on her face some more? I don't know how she could fall on her face with the Acolyte. The Acolyte is just looking like a beggar, bro.
There's definitely ways, because they had a throw up there for Ahsoka, and somehow they still
But Ahsoka looked like
knocked it and didn't knock it out the park.
Can I criticize a little bit? If
Yeah.
Ahsoka gave the vibes that this gave, Ahsoka never gave these vibes to me, bro. That trailer for Ahsoka, I left that trailer with concerns a little bit just because of the looks that was in Ahsoka, right? So like, at least for me, like the
I'm kind of with you.
It just so like if they leaned a little bit more into this like vibe for Ahsoka for the majority of it, because like maybe episodes, what was it, 4 and 5, those were absolutely amazing and epic. They went for it in those. So I mean, I just don't get the feeling that they're going to drop the ball with the ending on this one. We can see.
We're doing
We can
why do
see,
we
but they're
keep doing
fooling
this,
me.
bro?
Look, they're
we
fooling me.
keep
Look,
doing this.
they don't
we
fool
keep
me,
going
bro.
into these
They
trailers.
they don't fool me, bro.
I'm not saying they're fooling you,
Ahsoka
but
didn't fool
we
me.
as a whole, we get all hyped when these trailers because Disney knows how to cut fucking trailers. We know this, and then they drop some pile of shit. So let's pump the brakes. That's why I was very hesitant to give it a 9 because we always do this.
But you can give
we
the trailer what it deserves. If the trailer deserves a 9, don't behold it.
I'm over here like, okay, look, we about to get a fire ass show. Then we get Secret Invasion. You see what I'm saying?
Secret Invasion.
We can't give them. We can't be giving them a whole bunch of love for fucking trailers because
Right.
we know they know how to cut trailers.
You're right, bro.
They make trailers, bro. If the people that made these trailers and cut these trailers,
you're right.
Exactly, bro. Like if people made these trailers, if they were the ones cutting up these movies,
it's over for Griffin though. He's hyped.
Probably amazing.
I wish they would have had. I wish they wouldn't have had Ahsoka give the same vibes as Brie and Captain Marvel. It kind of dulled the show down a little bit. Damn.
Wait, who said that?
Now C-Dub said that.
C-Dubs.
Mr. Griffin said it's over for me. I'm hyped, said Mr. Griffin. Raj said at least Madam Web trailer was super trash. Hey, exactly. That's all you can do. When you have that much trash, you can't dress it up. You can't dress up, make it look clean. Carl said trailer's better than the shows every time. It is.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be the fucking case. That's why I'm saying, like, I want to be happy and hyped about, but I know how I was feeling when Secret Invasion, I saw those trailers. I was like, damn, this look cold. Like, that shit was ass. Like, they completely wasted talent on that fucking show. We had Amelia fucking Clark and Samuel L. fucking Jackson, and they fucking wasted them. So let's pump the brakes and just be like, damn, yeah, that was a good ass trailer. Look, we'll see what happens. But I still stand on that thing where, look, it was, and that's the thing. Madam Web didn't even put out a good ass trailer.
They couldn't.
What C-Dub said, Ahsoka had to be that way though. Let's hold up. Ahsoka had to be that way though.
It did.
It's not like how Captain Marvel, she's just her. For the sake of being her. Ahsoka was going through some shit. I'll come to the defense for Ahsoka. All right, I'm done. I'm off my soapbox.
Raj hit the nail on the head.
Right
He
back.
said, Raj said, like 15-second TikTok clips can make a song cool, but the 3-minute song is whack. That is definitely facts. And look, we're going to do this while Justin is gone. I know he's got the headphones on. But instead of talking about X-Men real quick, I want to talk about a story that just won't go away. A story that has become a saga now that's none like no other. It's maybe the new Infinity Saga out here. It's wild. It goes by the name of Kang the Conqueror, formerly known as Kang the Conqueror. He is now Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors is back in the news, and I know Justin still has his headphone on, so I hope he can hear me. This story just won't go away. He probably won't come back until I'm just done talking about this. Don't be surprised if he doesn't. It says Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend Grace Sabari has sued the former Marvel actor for defamation, malicious prosecution, assault, and battery, detailing more instances where Majors allegedly physically abused her during the nearly 2-year-long relationship, according to legal documents. The professional dancer and movement coach filed lawsuit in the Southern District of New York on Tuesday, claiming Majors has consistently engaged in an escalating pattern of abuse behavior towards women since early 2013. When publicly confronted with Grace's numerous allegations of abuse, Majors has called her a liar at every turn and very specifically claimed that he has never put hands on a woman, with the goal of convincing the world that Grace is the victim of self-defense. Is the victim of is not a victim of domestic abuse, but instead a crazy liar who should be treated as such. It takes true brave. All right, boo. Fuck that. The rest of that shit. That's the update. All that to say, this shit won't go away. This shit is a stain that's going to continue to haunt. Like, bro, we could have the sentence coming up. Like, we could have anything. After the sentencing, I was really hoping this shit would be done. But now every time he steps out, it becomes a spectacle. And at the end of the day, it just sucks because the top of the article, he was in, what, one movie and one show. I guess that's enough to make him a former Marvel actor. Could have been a former Creed actor. You know, could have been former, Lovecraft Country actor. Former, any type of actor. But it says the former Marvel actor. It's the story that won't go away. It's the stain that won't go away. I don't think it's going to go away till after Secret Wars. Because regardless, you're going to have to figure out your way around Kang. And it's just the stank around it. It's got stank. It's got stank. It's got stank. And people going to just continue to talk about it. Justin, it's a story that won't go away. Just want to throw it out there today and acknowledge that it's happening.
Won't go away for y'all. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, at the end of the day, we don't. At the end of the day, we don't give a
her.
fuck. But we see it. It pops up. You can't avoid it.
I didn't even know what was happening today.
Well, there's a lot of things you didn't know was happening today, Justin.
I knew Acolyte was coming.
There's a lot of things you didn't know were happening today, Justin.
I'd rather worry myself about other things than a fucking toxic relationship between two people.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Like, they're both fucking idiots. Like, there's nothing else to say. They're both fucking idiots. It's stupid. I don't give a fuck no more.
It's nasty work.
This dude is annoying at this point.
Yeah, it runs you dry. But look, that's neither here nor there, because you know what's happening tonight. You know what's happening tonight at 3 a.m. We get our motherfucking X-Men back. He ain't over Apex, Kendall. Poor he may not be. Hey, C-Dub, you saw how I carried last night. C-Dub, you saw how I let the team would kill some damage last night when we got that top 5. C-Dub, you saw that, right? You saw that, right?
This dude, the other day was like, yeah, I don't know. Gold lobbies might not be for me.
And I'm in the gold lobby. Dog. I'm in the gold lobby going, I'm back. When it comes to the Apex, I think I said it later when we got off the game. That I'm back, and I'm. Hey, dog. That was just me buying time for this M key to work. If y'all don't know, my M key on my keyboard is not working.
I
am gonna buy a new keyboard, bro. I am gonna buy a new keyboard, but I ain't budget for a new keyboard. I be budgeting, so I ain't budget for a new keyboard. So I'm not gonna buy
a keyboard sitting right here. I actually might just send it to you. Fuck it.
All right, don't do me like that. I'll buy a new keyboard before you.
I have like 5 keyboards.
I'll buy a new keyboard before you send me your Pornhub keyboard.
Okay, first of all,
I would never.
I keep that on the
keyboard.
First of all, I keep that on the Mac.
Oh,
I'm gonna do that.
Problem
Second of all, I got other keyboards like these that are just free. I don't gaming keyboards, bro. Come on now.
Okay, he's a gamer. He's a gamer, not a rapper. My bad.
Come on, man.
All right, so yo, we got 2. I didn't even mean to put you on the spot like that, Justin.
Hey, well, look, can't even watch the hub over here.
Oh shit, he in Texas. He got to go.
Fucking Texas banning shit because we are fucking stupid.
You say he got to get the VPN.
Can't even go to the OG. It's crazy.
Damn. Do OnlyFans work over there? Not that I mean any. I'm just curious because
I would assume it does, but I mean the other.
I would never pay for
sites,
OnlyFans, but it's,
me either. Like no, that's why I don't know.
Saying,
but
I was
I would assume it
does.
Like
I was thinking
the
for
other
the money wise.
Because
these girls will be.
I'll let you know because I have a friend that does it, so I'll see if she's still doing it. What? I have a friend. She does it. So
anyway, moving on. Before I get in trouble.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Anyway, before I get in trouble here, let's watch this X-Men animation.
His sacrifice brought about a world more tolerant towards mutants. His dream is dead, so I offer a new one.
I knew Chillin was gonna
Like it or
ask.
not, this is what the professor wanted.
Maybe he was
I knew Chillin was gonna ask that. I knew it was gonna be somebody that had to follow up with that question. And that's why I was like, we're just gonna go on and watch this trailer. But here you go. Here you go. Friend? All right. Let's get back to it.
It's wrong.
No, I didn't.
For every mutant still out there, they need hope.
Trev with the
We face it as we always have, as a family.
He's like a brother to her.
My X-Men.
That's wild.
X-Men 97, streaming tomorrow, only on Disney Plus.
I even like how the guy saying that sounds old school. But yeah, no, Trev, even more, he's not just her best friend, he's more like a brother to her. That pretty much seals the deal.
Anyways, what's up, Brooke? How are you, bro?
Brooke Chan, what's up?
Ashley, or tell Scott.
You have my word, Jean.
There are times when I think about the baby, his future, and if he's a mutant,
They share secret
he's
Ross.
different. That the world will remind him of it every day. That he must always be careful,
should've
always
never
be on
revealed
guard,
that.
or else.
You wish him to be born human.
Coke on the weed. That's the new Coke on the weed.
I have wondered what it would
It's
be
not,
like to
but
be
still.
human. It is a tempting daydream. But then I remember how my mutant gifts brought me to this mansion, to this family, to a sister.
Thank you, Storm.
Thank you, Storm.
Just ever since I was in Gyric's mind, I can't shake this feeling that something terrible is coming. Boy, do I sound like a fool.
No, Jean.
You sound like a mother.
You sound like a mother.
Now look. That was all right. They have these moments in that show. I've noticed that as I've watched it for the first time. They had these moments in the show where it gets a little slow like that. That was an interesting choice to drop for the first look. I was hoping
That was an
something-
interesting choice.
I was hoping from something maybe like from something like Magneto, something to say, you know. But at the end of the day, everybody's saying this show is a banger. Everybody is saying this show slaps. I see what's going on. Everybody's saying this show is a banger. Everybody's saying this show slaps. So, Justin, on a scale of 1 to 10, the show drops tonight, tomorrow morning at 3:00 a.m. Go fucking figure. How hype are you for this show?
I'm pretty high. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Scale of 1 to 10.
I don't know, man.
Pretties. Scale of 1 to 10.
I'm at like a 9. I'll say a 9. Because it gets that hype going even more for Deadpool a little bit for me. So
I'll give it a 9 just based because of what it's about to be tied into, bro. Like, just, just giving me the X-Men vibe. I've really just got to, it don't even got to be the 838. I just really needed to have some impact on what we're watching with the whole entire thing. You know what I mean? Like, I needed to have some impact. Like, this X-Men can't be a tease. Like, I needed to have some impact on the multiverse, have them come in live action and portray these things. Let me turn you down. Thank you, C-Dub, because he's been echoing for a while then. So, that's cool. But, so I wonder what's going to happen in the show, because we got news out there that Mr. Sinister is going to be the main villain moving forward in the with the X-Men, and I think that's relatively in the MCU. I wonder if there's going to be anything that ties into that. Also, too, Magneto coming into play. Like, is there a storyline, Trev, Carl, Justin, anybody with more comic knowledge than me, maybe Rise, like, is there a storyline that they could be heading into with the death of Charles, with the supposed death of Charles, and what we could maybe be expecting in this thing? Because, like, I'm very interested if it's going to be just them versus Magneto, and it's going to be a cabal of villains that he's going up against, or is it going to be X-Men versus Brotherhood type shit again, or is it going to be like a bigger villain that they have to work together to defeat?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm just fucking ready for it, man. Look, it's kind of lit. I ain't
He
gonna
said
lie.
fuck the theories. He said he just wants some
Fuck the
bang
theories,
bang
bro. It
smashing.
comes out tonight. Although I'm probably not gonna watch it tonight because this 3 o'clock shit is so stupid. But
Can we talk about that for a second again?
oh,
Why?
bro, it's so fucking
Like,
annoying.
why are you dropping at 3, bro?
3 o'clock is so stupid. So fucking stupid. I mean, it's 2 a.m. for me, and that's still outrageous. Like, did they not get a good enough review of how when they dropped it early for what, Ahsoka, Echo, that people fucked with it?
We fuck with
Go
it,
back.
bro. If you drop it, like, if you even drop it at 12, it's fine. But not on 3 o'clock in the morning on a school night. On a
In
work
hell,
night.
if you wanted to do this, bro, at least do it on the fucking Friday, 3 a.m.
Yeah. 3 a.m. on Saturday morning, some shit.
Yeah, man.
Fuck, damn.
They
Do this shit
suck. Golly. Even when they win and they're losing, man, it's just like, get out your own way.
Tell me, them X-Men dropping on midnight. Are you on the West Coast, Dan? If you're on the West Coast, then you got to. Don't tell me 3 a.m. That, yeah, bro. 3 a.m. dog. 3 a.m.
3 a.m. is insane.
It doesn't matter to me when it come out. It's not appointment TV. Yeah, but I just want it. Hey, Trev, we live in an era where you just want shit immediately.
Appointment TV or not, it's releasing on a streaming site. So it doesn't, to me, that don't fucking matter at that point. Just release it at a normal time.
I mean, to be real, when you release it weekly, it does become appointment. Like, to me, it's like when you release it weekly, it does become appointment TV. And I think that's a concept that people, like, they don't understand. Like, when Invincible drops weekly, what was it? The Boys. The Boys was dropping like around 7 o'clock weekly. To me, that was appointment. Either I watch it at 7, because even when I watch cable and I DVR it, I make sure I watch it at night. So, like, when I think about The Walking Dead, like, it comes on at, like, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, but I usually don't watch it till 10 or 11. So it's kind of the same thing with streaming. Like, when something comes out that night, I'll watch it, like, just an hour or a couple after it comes out. So now that it drops at 3, I watch it at work. And it definitely, like, hampers my viewing experience.
It's kind of wild. I feel like you've gotten your sample. You've gotten a big enough sample to know that this is a good idea to just do it at this time. And nah, bro, they're like, fuck y'all. Y'all got work?
It's pretty common to have a 3 a.m. Eastern server reset time. I guess. Anybody here watch The Shy? I haven't watched The Shy since season 1.
And look, the server thing is that's fine. I get it. But I don't care. I'll be honest. Y'all can figure it the fuck out. Y'all had it figured out for Echo. Like, you're telling me Echo is more important than X-Men 97? Either way, no. I don't care. Either way, it's just they can figure it out.
Carl, that's lazy. They could definitely figure it out. And that's the thing too. Like, bro, that's how you make moments. Like, that's how you make anticipation. That's how you make build. That's what TV shows used to be built on. Even like your biggest of big TV shows, other than the Netflix ones. When you think about things that came up on HBO, Stars. When you think about Power, them things. Power started falling off when the spoilers started coming on. Before, like, for the people who had it on digital, and they didn't have it on TV, and people was like, the digital people were spoiling Power on Facebook before people got to watch it at night. That was some messy shit. The thing is, people love to watch these TV shows when they drop weekly on the moment. I think that's something that's hard to change because it creates an experience. Like, did you watch this last night? Have you seen it yet? You don't get to have that. Like, the thing is, I'm gonna go into work tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it at work, and instead of talking to my homie at work, who's like, who would have watched it if it came on at 7 or 8 or 9, I'm like, yo, did you see the episode? He's gonna be like, nah, not yet. So
Like,
I don't
nah,
get to
I'm
have
gonna see
that
it at
talk with him.
lunchtime. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, bro.
it doesn't. I don't know. Like, I can't say that because you have water cooler talk online too. So like, it spreads out. I mean, to me, it doesn't give a central time for social media interaction to even happen. Because like I do mention of like these big shows with Game of Thrones, when you have to watch it at a certain time, you didn't have social media chatter until after that happened. And that's what made the wave even bigger. Streaming services are meant for convenience, not. That's what they say now, but it's becoming TV, Trev. Slowly but surely, Netflix is doing weekly releases now. You got Peacock. They're doing like a daily release. Like it's becoming that. And like
even
the thing
this
is,
isn't
if you
convenient.
binge dropping, it's fine.
Like the way they're doing it, it's not convenient. 3 a.m. to watch this shit to be.
It's not convenient.
It's not convenient.
Trends matter, which is why you should release it when people are awake. Yeah, live TV sports make money. Yeah, boy, it does matter. Yeah,
and,
so like
and my thing is,
you get a bigger trend and a bigger boost when you do things where people can be on there at the same time. Like when you expect the people who want to watch it rapidly, they're going to be your biggest supporters. They're going to be your people who are going to boast out and tweet about it at the same time. That's what you want to drive the narrative for people to come to it at a later time. That's what, like I mentioned, just Game of Thrones was a perfect way because I remember at the end, like on whatever time it came on, at the end of that hour, I remember Facebook was flooding with it. Social media was flooding with it. Twitter was flooding with it. It was flooding everywhere. So, I mean, I'm not saying everything's going because all these companies have access to analytics. You sure they want? Maybe they do. Maybe they're seeing something more than me, but sometimes to me, I think even maybe analytics might just be speaking out of the books of common sense, or maybe how to interpret these analytics. Maybe
I would love to see those analytics too, because I feel like there was a big outcry when they finally said, yo, we're going to release Echo and no, not Echo, Ahsoka at a reasonable fucking time. I felt like everybody was saying, yo, finally a W kind of. So
and word of mouth is huge because that means people like it. To me, word of mouth doesn't last long on the show if it's ass because people are going to start watching it. But if you continue to have word of mouth week to week, that means people really like it. And if you have somebody at work talking about something or somebody on social media talking about something at the same time every week consistently, by week 4 or 5, people are going to then take advantage of the convenience of streaming and go ahead and catch up to the series. And by the next week, they're going to be caught up to the show. Bad
Batch is tonight as well.
Yeah.
So then you got to watch both?
I'll be forgetting that show come on.
Me too.
I'll be forgetting that show come on. Because it comes out at 3.
3. I see what you're saying, Trev. I'm just like, bro, no.
What percentage of people do you think are watching at 3 a.m.? Maybe like 10%.
Like WandaVision time, when WandaVision was out, I could see why that would still be peak because I think that was like mid-pandemic, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that makes sense. And then honestly, as WandaVision was big. So was Mando.
I only stayed up for WandaVision. I stayed up for the Loki season finale, and then I stayed up for the season finale of Mando, season 2.
But I did not stay up for Mando season 3. I didn't stay up for. I stayed up for some of Ahsoka, but not all of them because I'm like, dude, it's not worth it. Might as well
if
just
I was
wait.
Up, now if I was up, I was up, but I didn't stay up. Like the only times I've caught those at that time is if I just happened to be up with the kid, or if I was up, I was up. I fell asleep. I've stayed up for, like I said, Mando 2, WandaVision, just because I was excited to see it, and I just wanted to do it. It's like, it's a moment I can sit there and watch it. They don't have that cachet right now. But either way, X-Men should be good. I'm excited to see what's coming out. And when we talk about cachet, I just wanted to bring this up because this was interesting that I saw on Twitter today. the shot that we were supposed to be getting in Endgame is what I feel like this was. You remember there's rumors that, or Infinity War. Remember there's rumors that in Infinity War, Doctor Strange was going to convene with the Living Tribunal.
Wait, the tribunal?
Mm-hmm.
I vaguely remember that actually. Yeah, because didn't Josh come out and do a video on that too?
Yeah, in Infinity War.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to, we're supposed to get that out there. This is, Geeky Cat's talking about like we're so robbed. Like the crazy thing is like he's right. We were robbed. We definitely should have got that moment. When I think about how dope that moment would have been in that time compared to what it's going to look like if we see that in something like Secret Wars, Marvel's got a lot of work to do, bro. Like Marvel's not even ready. It's crazy when you regress to the point that when you have something cool like this, you're not even ready to be at the point to pull this off. If they pulled it off right now, I have no faith that it'd be impactful. Because you want to know why? Because we saw the Illuminati for the first time, and it's like it never happened.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
It is, to me, it's like it's just a reminder that we got so far to go. So far to go with Marvel. Hopefully they can start to rebuild it. Look, Deadpool.
As I said, bro, I have a lot more faith in that.
Thunderbolts, Captain America: Brave New World. What else we got? Fantastic Four, maybe.
I'm feeling Fantastic Four.
So look, Fantastic Four and Spider-Man 4. We get Spider-Man 4 claps. Like regardless, I had no doubts of what Tom Holland had felt yet as Spider-Man. In my eyes.
And if Sony would ever get their act together, we would have, Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, Beyond the Spider-Verse is coming.
But then they got Graven.
Okay, no, we are not. Okay, I was thinking MCU. I was just giving you Beyond the Spider-Verse just to clap it on, but we're not doing that. We're not going to mention Sony's projects.
They're a great entity.
This is an MCU conversation, so they can S the fuck out of it. They can. Oh, they can see for SEE. Yeah, they can see themselves out of it. An MCU conversation.
Because I hate Sony, I'll give you that.
Look, yeah, just give it to me. Pause.
Yes.
Pause.
Whoa. Pause. Whoa.
All right now. Like it wasn't that real. It wasn't that real, bro. It was just a little bit. It was a little bitty pause, and you ain't had to whoa me, dog.
Whoa, dog.
You ain't had to whoa, dog me. Look, I just talk about this shit real quick. The American. Have you heard it? Let me ask you. Have you remember this movie that was supposed to be dropping? The American Society of Magical Negroes.
I remember seeing a trailer for this, I think.
The first thing we saw of it, they revealed no plot. They just showed like this dude walking into a room of black people, and it has magical Negroes, and like it intrigued the imagination.
Oh,
of black folks.
yeah.
It intrigued the imagination of black folks to thinking, could this be Harry Potter, black folks? Could this be Could this be a Hogwarts remake with black people? Could we be getting what we've wanted this whole entire time, just to see something just for black nerds? And then the movie plot come out, and then the trailer comes out, and it turns out the movie, long story short, it was when you're a magical Negro, your whole purpose in life is to make a white man happy.
Oh, yeah. I remember this shit, bro.
On top of that, the other premise of this movie is that, from what I gather from the trailer, is that he meets a girl that he really likes, an Asian girl that he really likes, but this white man wants to get her, and he has to make the white man happy and give up his love or what he wants to pursue to make the white man happy. That's what he's being pressured to do. Dog, as we see a movie that was captivating for like 10 seconds, the minds and imaginations of black nerds all over the place. It wasn't going to make a lot of money, but would have made a solid amount of money for a low budget movie, especially if it's around true magical Negroes. It was not that. It earned $1.25 million in its opening weekend. Stumbled into the 9th spot in the domestic box office. Sony couldn't even do that, bro.
That's not fair. That's not
1.25.
fair, though. That's not fair. Sony is still a big entity.
I know.
I
know.
This is made in grandma's basement type shit. So
this is some ass type shit. Never should have been made type shit. I wipe my butt type shit with this type shit of a movie, bro.
So
I just want to throw that. Like the problems that was out there, like, bro, I'm disappointed in my man's Alan Greer for stepping on to this movie. I thought he was more conscious than that. Like, what were they? Was they going for something here? Or like, am I just tripping because of disappointment? If anything, it should have been for a black woman. If anything, they should have had the black.
How are you?
Hey, Amy, what's up? If anything, they should have had him fighting for a black woman. American Fiction was all right when I just seen it. Is this American Fiction? Not this, though. Okay. Oh, American Fiction. Oh, it was all right? All right, I might have to check it out. I heard, but yeah, dog. Like, that's it. That's all I had to give this, bro. That's all I had to give
man. This is so bad. And they did no promotion about this at all. That's what's even funnier.
I mean, because when they did, it backfired. When they did promotion on it, it backfired. And yeah, now we're here.
I mean, even the title of it is like fucking just, I don't know. It's kind of stupid, bro. Ugh.
So look, we were done with the topics here, and I want to try like go back to Acolyte. Do you mind if we pull up a review? Like, you know, maybe something that can just point us in the right direction of what to be thinking could be going down in this shit. Do you have one that you want to watch? Somebody that you want to watch for this trailer? Paul doesn't have one up. How does Paul not have one up, Paul? Damn you, Paul, because he's asleep.
Did Craven being Bond? Wait, is that?
Yeah. We didn't talk about Craven being Bond. And, you know, every time somebody gets to be a legacy character, it always revives the recast T'Challa shit. People always see somebody being like carrying on the legacy of a character, and they be like, "Yeah, recast T'Challa, give T'Challa the same treatment." That's what they're doing with the reboot.
So wait, I'm guessing the actor that's playing Craven
Tangerine
gonna be. Is that what's happening? The actor that's playing.
Yep. Quicksilver. That's what they're looking at him being James Bond.
Good for him, I guess.
Yeah. He definitely looks like a new age James Bond. To me, like, I don't know. I don't get the suaveness. Hey, but shout out to the people who didn't want him to be black. Like, y'all won.
Like his
y'all got
his agency was like, look, we're gonna have to make up some money for getting you into Craven because that shit's gonna bomb.
Look, we fucked up.
fucked up.
Look. After he gets off set, he comes off.
Don't
mad.
fire us.
He's like, you know, they're right there. They're like, hey, okay, we know we fucked up. We're good. But guess what? Look, guess who I just got off the phone with? The people with James fucking Bond. How does that sound to you? Aaron Taylor Johnson as James Bond.
His group was like, don't Dakota Johnson
don't
us
do
and
it.
fire us because of this, please.
We got you.
They offered Adam Driver Craven first. I mean, He's a smart guy, so he wasn't gonna accept that. He knows better. He knows who is actually Marvel and who's not. That was not gonna happen. Oh Lord.
But yeah. Anyway, like I said, it brings up the give us the T'Challa treatment. You know, give us the same treatment James Bond gets. Yeah, all right. That's always hilarious to me. That's always hilarious to me. Let's see here. There has to be somebody who has a theory on what's happening in Acolyte other than New Rock Stars. Because Justin said he hates New Rock Stars with a passion.
I didn't say I hate New Rock Stars. I just don't watch them.
Yeah, so you don't want to watch them here.
I don't care, bro.
He said he doesn't care.
John Boyega would have been a good Bond. Actually, kind of. But I still would have rather had it.
John Boyega could do anything in my mind. Like, to me, John Boyega could play any type of role. After what he did in Who Cloned Tyrone, God, there was another movie that I saw John Boyega in that I really just banged with. Bro, John Boyega's a dude, bro. If he can, like, really... I think he's 2 smaller projects away from being back to a point where a lot of people want to F with him.
Just John Boyega, please stick to your guns when it comes to Star Wars, bro. But then again, also get your money. So I'm kind of contradicting myself because I know
that John Boyega shit ain't gonna happen till he like 45, bro.
What?
Him being a Jedi. He ain't gonna it'll be some shit that he won't come back until he's like, unless they bag the money up. Yeah, you're right. If you get the bag.
They bag the money up. Like, look, John Boyega, if they throw $100 million your way, fucking take it.
John Boyega be back for the
I'll
bag.
forgive you.
Right.
I'll forgive you for real.
Yep.
And the community, look, 100 mil.
John Boyega just got to keep it a stack. John Boyega just gonna keep it a butt. He gonna walk out there. He gonna be like, hey, what can I say?
Dropped. Literally, John Boyega.
Like, what can you say?
Come out there and say they dropped the bag. They dropped the bag.
Like, that's it. They dropped the bag. What can I say? Like it's not like I'm selling my soul. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm gonna go back out there and they're gonna make the same mistakes over again.
Which they probably will. But
damn, I had to ruin it, didn't I?
Yeah.
But look, he can't just get the bag. He got to get control too. Like, he got to get some type of leverage in it. Like, if he comes back, he can't just be like, I got the bag. He got to come back and be like, not only do I got the bag, I got control of this and this. He's got to have some type of... he's got to have some type of leverage or some type of assurance. What I'm saying is either it's control or it's assurance that what happened the first time ain't going to happen again. That's what we need. We know
who he's dealing with. John Boyega, all you have to do is literally come out and just say, dude, look, I didn't want to come back because I don't know what happened.
Look,
they dropped $100 million on my doorstep. Okay,
hey,
that's all you gotta say.
Carl said, "Calm down, young buck. You're asking for control now. There's too much."
Honestly,
calm down.
Look, honestly, John Boyega, why would you?
He said the bag is enough.
The bag's enough. Honestly, why would you want your name on a lot of that Star Wars?
No,
shit?
like I'm just saying shit that happens to him. I'm saying shit that happens to his character, to him. He ain't gonna let that shit slide. Like, it's some type of creative control to keep himself protected from going out there looking like a dusty ass.
They barely knew what they're gonna do with Rey. So at this point, man, fuck that.
Just
give them a bag,
bro. I'm not saying
I would be okay if
producer.
he comes.
I'm not saying be executive producer. I'm just saying.
I know, but like, how's he gonna control his destiny when they don't even know the main character's
It's not destiny. It's not destiny. I'm not saying destiny. I'm just saying character choices. He's got control of certain character choices to where he's not out there yelling Rey the whole time, to where he's not out there looking like he's got a jagged edge up. I'm not saying he's going to dictate how he dies or how he lives. I'm saying he just has control over character choices of his character and how he acts as a Black Jedi. That he gets to impart the same thing to Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson was Samuel Jackson as Mace Windu. The only thing he didn't say was motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Great.
Samuel Jackson was him, right? Like, Samuel L. Jackson was him, right? Like, I'm not tripping. He was him.
He was.
So that we just need that from John Boyega. John Boyega is not the person out there screaming Ray all 5 seconds. John Boyega is not the person out there rocking that dusty ass haircut that he had. John Boyega is not that person that's out there teasing the. John Boyega is not the person out there who's pussyfooting around the forest or pussyfooting around trying to get his shawty. John Boyega is not that person. So, you know, let him have more control of his character and be him. I'm not saying change the lifestyle. I'm not saying change the end. Just give creative control. That's what I mean. Lucas offered that creative input from, did he? See, that's what I'm saying. Trev gets it. That's all I'm saying. That's all he needs to get back. And like, just give him that. Just give him that. Just give him a little bit.
He's not confirming. He's asking.
He said right, but I'm just saying if it's a thing, if Trevor's asking it, then it's probably something that happened. I don't know. I don't know, Trevor.
I don't believe it did. I don't believe Samuel Jackson was able to give any input on that.
He had to. There's no way Samuel Jackson was acting like him without giving some type of like character impact in some character like.
But that
input.
Wait, you're talking about him for Mace Windu, or for John Boyega's character?
No, Mace Windu.
That was pre. What's it called? Pre Disney.
Oh yeah, that's pre Disney. But I'm just saying they can.
Yeah.
Look, we got Iger.
Shit for
we got Iger.
We got Iger.
We're good.
Wait, no. What the? No, because that shit happened on Iger's watch.
Shit, I knew he was gonna say that. But he learned. He sees what makes money. He sees what makes money, and he let them go. Look, I'm just trying to be nice.
You're stirring. KK's still
nice,
there,
Justin. Trying to be nice, Justin.
Oh my God, you're stirring today.
We just saw the Acolyte. We just saw the Acolyte trailer, Justin. Think about it. Let's think about it. Acolyte's gonna bomb and disappoint everybody.
80,000 to 60,000 dislikes.
As more clues emerge, they travel down a dark path where sinister forces reveal all is not what it seems. Based on this trailer, the Jedi Yord says that Jedi are being killed. So this show stars Lee Jung-jae, who you will know as a star of
All right, I think he's about to go through the cast here. We've seen the cast, like we've already went over the cast. Toman is in this, Joe. I like Toman. King Toman.
Doll on Netflix, and she pitched this Star Wars show as a story of Star Wars through the eyes of the villain, and it just seems like Stenberg's character is going to be that villain, or at least an anti-hero. So the High Republic is an era of Star Wars history set about 500 years before the Battle of Yavin, lasting until about 100 years or so before the Battle of Yavin. We are at the end of that era. This show is going to explore how the High Republic came to an end, and it might show us how Darth Sidious murdered and usurped Darth Plagueis the Wise from Palpatine's Anecdote and Revenge of the Sith. So at this point in history, the Jedi are at the height of their powers. The Sith have that era. This show is going to explore how the High Republic came to an end, and it might show us how Darth Sidious murdered and usurped Darth Plagueis the Wise from Palpatine's Anecdote and Revenge of the Sith. So at this point in history, the Jedi are at the height of their powers. The Sith have been vanquished, and they're believed to have been extinct. You may remember Kiadi.
So Darth Sidious. Just help me out. Who's Darth Sidious is not the Emperor, right? Or is Darth Sidious?
Darth Sidious is the Emperor.
Okay. So he's saying
Plagueis is his master.
That's what's confusing me. So is he saying that Darth Sidious, we could be seeing the lead up to that, or is that something that could be happening about? He's dead wrong about the timing of Sidious. Okay. That's what confused me. That's what confused me. Right there. He's just dead wrong on his time. I feel bad that we could be seeing the lead up to Plagueis.
From what he's talking, like we see
the lead up
during
to
Plagueis.
Yeah, and the lead up to Sidious, right?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Just said. I need somebody else to confirm Chillin's statement. I don't think Chillin's
Mooney in
wrong,
the
though.
prequel saying the Sith have been gone for millennia. But other Jedi suspect that the Sith are living on, and they are familiar with the Sith rule of two, and that is what is happening right now.
While we
Sith
wait,
do
just
exist
wait.
as two at a time. But there is no empire. The Republic is mostly at peacetime, but the Outer Rim at this point in history is mostly uncharted frontier, which makes things like piracy and hyperspace lane charting very big issues. But I
This
have to imagine
music
at
is
the end of the High
sucky.
Republic era, a lot of those hyperspace lanes will have been charted out. Now, if you haven't heard of the High Republic, that's totally okay. It's a relatively recent corner of Star Wars fiction that Lucasfilm only began
That was
to
100 years
roll
before
out starting
Ahsoka.
in 2020 with a few phases of books and young adult novels and comic books, and then like tie-in reference books, the Young Jedi Adventures animated series, and references in the Jedi Survivor game if you played that. But the Acolyte is the first major live action series that's being set during this era, so it's a very big deal to fans who have been reading High Republic literature for these past 4 years. And you know, people are loving this era of fiction. It's kind of like a fresh start of Jedi-centric fiction that really has nothing to do with the Skywalker saga, but it's all canon, and it's not really burdened with any of the complicated timeline math from the original trilogy or the prequel trilogy or the sequel trilogy. It's just kind of its own thing, its own well-plotted out space opera of canonical Star Wars lore and just great characters. If you're
Nope. Well, he contradicted himself a little bit because if he just said it's going to be a lead up to Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious is a connection to the Skywalkers due to Rey Skywalker.
Wait. What'd you say?
Isn't Darth Sidious Rey Skywalker's granddaddy?
Yes.
So he just said Darth Sidious will be how old in the show? 50? Oh, shit.
Sidious shouldn't be that old in this show.
Palpatine would be. So
I
Darth
don't lie.
Sidious, so
Time
Sidious
framing is off on this.
Can somebody help me out? Justin, tell me wrong. I just really want to get these villains under my. Because she is she Sidious? I mean, is she Palpatine?
Yes. Sheev, Palpatine, Sidious, same thing. Emperor, same thing.
So is Sidious Palpatine is Sidious?
Yes.
Right. He was born 50 years after the show. Oh, you know, I read that wrong from Trev. I thought he was saying he would be 50 in this show. He would be 50 years after the show. He
Yeah, I
said
read
it
that wrong
twice.
as well.
I'm sorry, Trev. I read that completely wrong. My bad. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with the Skywalkers. It's perfect. That's one thing I really love about the show. That you don't have anything
It
to do with
technically
the
does. It technically does if Plagueis is in here. If.
Yeah.
If. Hard if.
I would love for Plagueis to be in the shit though. And not because I know anything about Plagueis, just because Plagueis just sounds like a dope person.
From there, you can kind of find your own way from various reading orders that are online. But we should know that Yoda is alive at this point in history. He's an active Jedi Master. We see him during this era in the animated kids show, Young Jedi
Woo, woo, woo! That's my shit.
Adventures, future members of the Jedi.
Look, can I just say, one thing I really love about the Young Jedi. Fuck. I missed where we were. Where are we at? We're
And
catching
Scott's
to
The
it.
Rising Storm, and then Claudia Gray's The Fallen.
One thing I really love about the Young Jedi is that they really dive into what's a good Jedi and what's not a good Jedi. Like, you really dive into what the Jedi were supposed to be, who the Jedi were supposed to represent. This kid, Kai Brightstar here, he's just brilliant. You can tell he's gonna be he's strong with the Force. He's withstanding battles and lessons. He has a temptation to do certain things and act a certain way, but he has very self-control. He reminds me a lot of what Kenobi represents and what Ahsoka represented. Well, no, not Ahsoka. More so what Kenobi represents a bit. He reminds me more of what Kenobi represents. He can be a great Jedi. He needs to be in live action. I'm just going down this hill. Talk about them bringing it in. Yes, it's a kid's show, but shit, fuck it. If you're gonna give us Old Republic and you setting this in the Old Republic, do it. Just make him a Padawan. Do that thing in like 5 years, so then I can have my son try out for the role of Kai Bright Star. Look, my son's name KB. My son name is KB already anyway. KB, K Bright Star, Kai Bright Star. Look, he already be playing with the Kai Bright Star lightsaber. I mean, I'm not gonna harp on it, but just to show you just the kind of things, just to kind of tell you a little bit of what they're doing with like this show. The first episode, he goes through a lesson. Yoda teaches him a lesson. Kai Bright Star, the lesson of valuing and supporting others and not holding on to materials. So it's like he's in a situation where he needs to save his friends or lose his lightsaber. He has both of them in his hands. He's had a force in one hand holding up his two friends and one force trying to pull his lightsaber away from the enemy. You know what he does? He lets the lightsaber go and he pulls and he helps his friends with the force. If that's not a Star Wars lesson, and guess what happens after that? Yoda gives him his training saber to train with, so he now trains with Yoda's training saber. Come on, like, talk. Justin.
Oh, man. I'll be echoing, man.
Justin. No, I turned you down. I turned you down for this reason. Justin. Who had young Jedi bingo? Look, I'm telling you, dog. The show has moments. The show has moments. I meant alone, not just with the kids. What you talking about? Really, I didn't know any adults who watch Young Jedi. Yeah, I watch it with the kids. Yeah, no, I definitely watch it with the kids. I don't watch it. Even though I will say, it be on. Like, I don't cut it off. I'm not in a rush to cut it off when I walk back into the crib. But it happens with all the shows. Like when Bluey is on, when Spider-Man Amazing Friends is on, when I walk back into the room after like kind of just, putting him to bed and the TV's still on, it'll be on. It'll be like, kind of tune in and look at it because it's something to look at. But yeah, I'm just saying, check it out with the kids.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm just gonna say it. Like, I don't know if you really want your kid to be Kyle Brightstar, because come on, man, look, that's gonna be one of a hell of a. You're gonna have a lot of fun with that community. Let's just say that. And secondly, man,
what do you mean Brightstar? What you mean by
whatever the fuck his last name is, bro?
Brightstar. Yeah, what you mean that's gonna have a good one with the community? What's wrong with that?
Look, man.
Does it have another meaning? Am I missing something? I'm dead serious. Do I need to just wait until after stream?
Do you know what happened to Riva, right?
Yeah.
Do you really expect them to properly bring in that character to live
in
action?
The High Republic, where it's not in the High Republic, where it's nothing that it can really like step in the middle of. Yeah. Like Riva's problem was she stepped in the middle of Kenobi, and she stepped in the middle of.
You're right.
You're
right. Riva was, as Carl just said, Riva was definitely different. So I'll give you that. But
and he'll be learning, and he's spending time with Yoda. He has Yoda's saber. Like, that's huge. He has Yoda's saber. I'm just saying. Kai Brightstar is like, Kai Brightstar can be. I'm not saying they're going to go back to that show and be like, we're going to make it canonical. But just based on what Kai Brightstar is doing right now, Kai Brightstar can be. I'm not so sure about the side characters that are in the show, but he can.
You're bringing me
That's
to
all
it.
I'm saying.
Look, you're bringing me to it. This could actually be a good idea, but they're gonna have to age it up a little bit, right?
Well, yeah, they definitely can.
And they're gonna have to really make it slap. Like, let's just call it what it is.
They haven't said exactly when it is in the High Republic, but Yoda does look to be about maybe this age. Like, Yoda's not that much younger than what he is in the actual shits, right?
That gesture.
Yeah, he's not that.
I don't.
He's not that young. Yeah, so he's not young. He got the white hair. Might be like 100 years prior. This might be around that time.
Look, I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it.
If they're diving into the High Republic, this could be a great way to like. He don't even got to have a major role, but he could be aged. You know, he could be a teenager. He could be aged up, and he could be like, you know, somebody called Kai or some shit like that. I don't know.
So what are you gonna do if that brother we saw in the trailer is Kai?
He's not.
Do we know that for sure?
He's not. Yeah, we know that for sure. That's the reason why I tweeted what I tweeted. As soon as I saw him, I said, why not Kai Brightstar? Y'all dropped the ball. But they're not ready. They're not ready because they're not ready. They're not done telling the story of the Young Jedi Adventures yet.
Look, you like, kind of sold me on it. You kind of sold me on it, but they're gonna have to make
like,
it.
I'm not to do a whole. I'm not doing the whole breakdown, but the way the season finale ended, like, it's prepping it up in a way that, like, yeah, they're gonna be telling his story. It's gonna continue on. Like, they're gonna actually story this shit out to where like kids are gonna watch it. It's a perfect balance of kids watching, be like, Jedi, but then, yeah, they're actually going to make a story out of this shit. Based on
no,
Adam.
Only
we are.
Kindle,
yes, Adam, we are.
Only
yes,
Kindle,
Adam, we are.
Only.
Can
Kindle,
I just say, is it wrong to say I enjoy what Adam, as someone who is a Bluey aficionado as yourself? Is it wrong for me to not delve into the show of the Young Jedis that my kids watching? Look, it's Young Jedi. They did it. Look, my son's first lightsaber is my son's first lightsaber is Kai Brightstar's lightsaber. I need to look at the thing. I need to look and see if it said no. Oh, actually, it didn't say Kai Brightstar. I think it did say Young Jedi Adventures Yoda. I think it does have Yoda on it. I gotta go look at the thing. I think it did say Yoda. Now the other one my daughter got is purple. It's Liz is the name of the girl that they got hers, so it's hers. But
you should show your son the 2D, the old 2D cartoon.
Well, he's not like I don't know if he'd be into that. Like, it's got to look like this and like Amazing Spider-Man. Like, it's kind of like it can't be too serious. Like, it has to be like 4 kids. He's only 2. So it has to be
okay.
Like kitty. Now my daughter can probably watch that. But because she's not really into this. It's a little bit too kiddie for her.
You should show her that.
She'll watch it, but yeah, she might.
Yeah, that one's a banger.
But look, all right, I'll get off my Young Jedi soapbox.
Yariel Poof is also alive during this time, along with Yaddle and Oppo Rancisis.
It is definitely better than Spidey and His Amazing Friends.
Is alive and well during this time. She's a pirate queen.
But Spidey's
Jabba the
Amazing
Hutt
Friends
is just
still
getting
slaps.
started in this criminal syndicate. The family of Lord Santeca is very important to the High Republic. And we gotta imagine the droid Huyang, who we just saw in the Ahsoka series, would also still be around during this era. This isn't to say we're gonna see all these characters in the Acolyte. In fact, I kind of hope that we don't, but they are just around. We'd like to thank Clean My Phone for sponsoring this video. Clean My Phone is a brand new AI-powered app that can help you clean up your iPhone and iPad from the staff. People don't need the hood can and easy. You're not getting bogged down with needless traffic. Which can be as much as Clean My Phone. Clean My Phone. In this period of history is a gang of pirates that have this kind of interesting Viking-like mindset and dogma that are called the Nile, and they're led by a person named Markion Rowe. Their piracy is extreme and intense. It really turns into terrorism and then just crumbles into all-out war. But another big threat in the High Republic era is the Drengir, which is a sentient carnivorous plant species. Again, I don't know if we're going to see the Nile or the Drengir on the Acolyte. It's dealing with its own thing, but these are just other things that people from this period in history are aware of and they fear. But the High Republic era was marked by 2 major tragedies, and I'm going to get into some spoilers for the books. One tragedy was the Great Hyperspace Disaster of 232 BBY, in which a transport ship called the Legacy Run nearly collided with the Nile storm ship traversing a hyperspace path. Their attempt to avert that collision caused the Legacy Run to tear itself apart, sending a deadly debris field blasting through hyperspace, causing calamitous anomalies. This event spanned several titles, but it first came up in The Light of the Jedi. The second was 2 years after this in 230 BBY, which was the destruction of the Starlight Beacon space station. This was a terrorist strike against a key symbol of hope for the Republic. This was
Oh my God. I didn't know about the Starlight Beacon, but guess what? They opened the Starlight Beacon in Young Jedi. I will continue. Like, they go to the Starlight Beacon in Young Jedi. Like, yo, that's crazy. That's where the season finale happens at, on the Starlight Beacon. Gang, 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 gang. What's going on, Smokey?
What's up, Smokey?
Explored in Claudia Gray's Fallen Star. Yes, there are several new characters that are introduced during this era, but a favorite is Vernestra Rowe, aka Vern, but she hates that name. She's a Mary Allen Jedi Knight, a Padawan to Jedi Master Stellan Gios, and Rebecca Henderson will be playing Vern in The Acolyte. She's a bit older than when we followed her in the Fallen Star book, but Mary Allens are the near-human tattoo-face race of Luminara Unduli and her Padawan Varys Offee. Now, in this trailer, Jedi Master Soul leads this meditation exercise with the younglings in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. The Coruscant skyline does look a little less developed than the way it looked during the Clone Wars era. Bear in mind that the era of Star Wars we are going to be seeing in the show will be even more pristine and opulent than it looked like in Phantom Menace. This Star Wars that we're used to in the original trilogy has the lived-in look as well as the cold and brutalist Imperial design. But in this, we're going to see a version of Star Wars that's also just more elemental, more connected with nature. Like, we may see Jedha before it was in ruins. We hear Master Soul warning these younglings, your eyes can deceive you. This sleepy-looking youngling is a species known as a Tarsunt from the planet Tarsunt. Other Tarsunts we know in Star Wars include Senator Calandris in the Galactic Republic from the Obi-Wan and Anakin comics, and Lennefer Villacham from the New Republic era, who we saw in The Force Awakens when Starkiller Base completely nuked Hosnian Prime. And he asked them what images come to their mind, and the Hermiones in this group are like, life and balance, which parallels the old school training that Luke put Rey through in Octu in The Last Jedi, and this right here is that old school. The weird off-the-book teachings that Luke rediscovered used to be directly from the textbook during this era. And then the youngling that I think is the young version of May says, I see fire. And
there you go. That was your point. He said the youngling that he thinks is... He called out your Easter egg. You got to catch up for a second, but he got you. He beat you to it.
Her soul is like, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that one. But this could be a clue how she really is the only Jedi during this era. You can foresee how the High Republic will fall. And again, the thing in this trailer is an increased mix of non.
What do you have the latency, the stream latency on it? Because it's like 5 seconds behind.
And that doesn't make sense. And it wouldn't make sense because, again, Jedi are at the height of their powers. No one touches them. This would be terrifying to them that they would be even targeted. Now, at about 55 seconds in, we see a lineup of Jedi looking out over this foresty chasm, and in the lower right is one of the Keldor race, which could be Plo Koon. In Legends, Plo Koon lived to age like 385, so he could be here in the show as a younger Jedi. We love Plo Koon because he played a huge role in discovering Ahsoka Tano and bringing her into the Order, but showrunner Leslie Headland has, questioned the whole morality of the Jedi recruiting young initiates like this before they could really have a say in it. We see Master Soul using a very smooth hand motion, which is, of course...
Wait. Leslie Headland, they said she questioned that whole thing. Okay, we'll just let it rock.
It's like a Jedi mind trick, a forced persuasion to get an answer out of this convict. And you'll notice the combat styles of the show are unlike anything we've seen in Star Wars before. There's a lot of like force holds, embracing the practical martial arts. It kind of feels like what we saw Darth Maul doing in Phantom Menace would be him trying to preserve those combat traditions that we see from this era. So if you remember like the force holds that Ezra did in Ahsoka, these are going to be like a much better version of that. So Mother Anastasia, according to the Star Wars website, is leading a coven of witches. They value their independence and preservation of their beliefs and powers. I thought at first that this could be a group connected to the Path of the Open Hand, which in the High Republic literature was an extremist missionary order and cult led by Alicia Zeveron, also known as the Mother, who claimed to be a prophet. They believe that no one should use the Force, especially the Jedi Order. We do hear Anastasia saying this isn't about good or bad, it's about power and who is allowed to use it. But I think my favorite shot is May on this coastline looking up at this mystery figure on the rocks who's reflected in a pool of water below. I don't know if it's the same setting, but it does remind me of Octu. That is where the Jedi Order was founded, and it could be a place that gets revisited on this series. Then we see a red lightsaber slicing through the trees, and then Master Soul leads this group of Jedi who ignite their sabers, colors including blue and green and yellow. And again, this lightsaber shot was a lot cooler in the Celebration trailer from last year. This kind of just focuses on their charge, but they're pushed back in a blast of red soil. So who is attacking them? Who's carrying this red lightsaber? Again, the Sith Order is not active at this point in history, but they're not completely extinct. That's just what many Jedi believe. So it could be a Sith that doesn't contradict anything Ki-Adi-Mundi said, or it could just be a different dark side practitioner who just doesn't identify as a Sith. I'm telling you, if this is Darth Plagueis the Wise, none of these Jedi are going to survive. Now, the poster of the show is awesome. It's a blood-soaked lightsaber hilt.
All right, let's go. Look, a lot of good stuff in there. I'm excited to see who we can see pop up in the show. Like I said, Kai Brightstar live action needs to happen. Make it, like, to me, if it doesn't happen, he should definitely be a Padawan at the very least. And like I said, if it doesn't happen now, it doesn't happen to Acolyte, give it 5 years. If they want to keep him the same age, give it 5 years. Tell him to give me a call. I'll give him, you know. I had to be there on the grounds every time he's filming, but I'll let my son get in the show. He'll be Kai Brightstar. He'll be ready.
He is right though. He was doing a lot of stretching to, like,
he does stretch.
Even like, bro, he's doing his best to connect shit with the sequels. It's like,
yeah, it does stretch. But either way, look, I think we've had a good hype, you know, a good time getting hype for Acolyte. I don't know about you, but, you know, Acolyte, you know.
Look, I'm excited for it, but I'm not gonna be like, damn, I can't wait, because
I think by the next trailer we're gonna be like, damn, we can't wait.
No, I'm not. We know they know how to cut up trailers.
Maybe it's look, maybe you just need to go watch Young Jedi so you can get into the time frame mindset of the old Republic and the High Republic. Maybe
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I'm not gonna go watch that. I'll be honest with you. The big heads and clunkiness, no.
But see, Adam, I'm leaning more towards a hit show. But hey, Justin, I think it's time we go ahead and head on out of here, man.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you gotta want to just plug yourself, Justin? Go ahead and get it out there.
Look, man, we'll be live. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. Won't be live Wednesday, but we'll live Thursday. All right. I'm not, dude. I'm almost thinking about playing Valorant, or maybe tomorrow, because I played off stream. We were talking about it earlier. Apex is going through it right now, man. The ALGS.
Just because that happened,
bro. Like, that cheater was able to spawn and ban people at will. So there's no telling what, like, it's probably not as serious as people are trying to make it seem. But like, that dude was able to send Apex packs to people specifically. He was able to, he hacked a live event.
This is the season when I touch gold.
Bro, he hacked a live event. Like, it was crazy. And put hacks on people's computers.
What would you say if I said this was done by Apex to create buzz?
No, it wasn't. It might have been done by an old employee. An old employee that got fired recently because they've been going through layoffs. But no, I don't think. No, I don't think, because it's costing them more money, because they had to cancel. They had to cancel the rest of those games. They're gonna have to host those games again in a couple weeks. They're gonna have to pay those people again.
Okay.
So no, this is more. I mean, no.
So you're gonna be on Valorant.
Yeah, I might be on Valorant. I'm not. I haven't totally ruled it, but I might play some Valorant.
He's done with Apex forever, so he's.
I'm not. I'm definitely not done, because I'll probably play Apex later tonight. You know, I'll probably play Apex later tonight. But dude, it's well. I was in one of those bot lobbies. I got one of those bot lobbies. It's a little wild.
Oh,
that's in my last video. I put that clip of me being in one with Space. It's.
I gotta go check that.
It's kind of crazy how these are, because, like, bro, they. This is getting a little out of hand. So, but yeah, I will be live Thursday. Go check out my previous video I just released today. But make sure you like and subscribe down here. Hit that copy link, or the share copy link stuff. Okay. And then Kindle's gonna be dropping a video soon, so beat him up if he doesn't.
Yep. And with that being said, I will see y'all Thursday.
Ew.
Let's do it there. What the world? Anyway, I will see y'all Thursday night. Live here in the Nerds Underground, my man. Justin, any video may drop, may not drop, but it will drop. It's pretty much ready. Kai Brightstar video, there will be a short on Kai Brightstar. I'm sorry.
Why'd you have to say something?
There it is. It has to happen. There will be a short on Kai Brightstar coming out. I'm going to clip it from our last stream that we did. And I'm going to make that short on Kai Brightstar. And it's going to take off because it's the truth. Other than that, it's been a pleasure. Much love. I actually got to run. I will see y'all in the next video. Later, y'all. Mr. Griffin, Carl, chilling in the basement. C-Dub, Roz, Adam, Mr. Trev.
Amy was in here.
Mike Porter. Who else we got? Amy. Who else we got? Vito was in here at the top. We'll see y'all later. Much love.
Brooke was in here too.
Brooke, went over your Brooke Shin. See you, brother.